welcome to Yoga and You. I'm Sanjana Prasad, and today we're going to explore 5 asanas that again work on opening up of the hips. So this is an intermediate level practice, and if you're just starting off your practice, we also have a video for a beginner level, so you can go check that out and then jump onto this one. So we're going to start off by lying down on the mat to release your hips a little bit. This is a stretch that most of you might be familiar with, but it's extremely effective. So you're going to lie down and keep your feet hip width apart. Allow your back to rest on the floor. From here, you're going to lift your right leg and place your ankle on the left thigh and allow this knee to open up. Okay? So find some comfort here. See if this is doable for you. And if this is already very, very intense for you, just continue to stay here and start pressing this knee down, moving away from your chest. If this is very comfortable, you hardly feel anything here, you're going to lift your left leg up, off from the floor, and you're going to use your hands. So slide this arm, your right arm, in between the gap, and your left arm goes around, and you're going to hug the left thigh as much as you can into the chest. Use your breath to deepen the posture. So every exhale, draw your knee closer and closer. Once it's close enough and your right elbow is touching your thigh, use that elbow to slightly push your right knee away to intensify the stretch a little bit more. So use the elbow, push the right knee away. At the same time, you're drawing the left thigh into the chest. And you're going to breathe here. Inhale and very gently bring your left foot down, and you're going to release your right leg, stretch it forward. Just turn your leg in and out. Make sure you're very comfortable. And then you're going to switch to the other side. So placing your left ankle on the right thigh. As you exhale, lifting your right leg up, you're going to hug the right thigh into the chest. Again, for a lot of us, when we do this, we have a tendency to lift the chin up and constrict the shoulders. So I want you to fully relax. Use a cushion or a rolled up towel if you need to, so you can keep the chin down. And as you exhale, draw your knee closer and closer and closer to the chest. And use your left elbow this time to push the knee away from you. So your right knee is coming closer. At the same time, you're opening out the left side. Breathe. Inhale and slowly bring your foot down and relax. Okay. For the next one, you can use the help of a strap or a dupatta. If you don't have a strap, a dupatta would do fine, or a towel. Something that's long enough for you to grip your leg comfortably. So you're going to stretch both your legs out. And as you exhale, lift only your right leg up. Your knee can stay bent when you start. You're going to loop the strap around your foot and try to lift the leg up as high as you can. If this is very difficult for you, keep a small, like a micro bend in your right knee so you're not overstraining the back of the leg. Stay comfortable. Stay here for a few breaths first. Allow your lower back to rest. Make sure you're not arching. Breathe here. At the same time, you're actively pressing the left thigh down. Okay, so it's not lifting up this way. If you're very, very uncomfortable over here, then you keep the left knee bent. Otherwise, try to stretch it out and press it down. So let's not do anything halfway. All right, press it down completely. Take one nice inhale here. You're going to use your left hand on the strap, and as you exhale, very slowly, with control, steadily, drop your right knee towards the left side. When you do this, make sure you're not completely releasing your hips away from the floor. Your shoulder blade shouldn't come off. With control. So keep opening up. Press your shoulder blade down. Turn completely. And as much as you can, take your leg down. As you inhale, keeping the knees straight, slowly with control, come up. Exhale, bend your knee, release the strap and slowly stretch your legs forward. So if you practice it the right way, you'll already be able to find a difference between your right and your left hip. Your right will feel a little more supple and open. You're going to try to do the same on the left side. So as you exhale, bend your left knee first so you can loop the strap comfortably around your foot. Straighten your leg up. Stay here for a couple of breaths so you can find your alignment, pressing your lower back down, straightening your right leg, pressing the thigh down. So your right leg is also active here. Use your right hand on the strap. Left arm is on the floor at shoulder level. Inhale here. As you exhale, with control, you're not going to drop the leg down to the floor. Intentional movement. So very slowly with control, take it down as much as you can and turn and look at your fingertips. Inhale and slowly come up. Exhale, bend your knee, release the strap and stretch your legs forward. Slowly turn to your right side and you're going to come into a child's pose. Allow your hips to sink into your heels, chest down. Keep your knees apart so you can really sink into the floor. As you inhale, come forward onto all fours. You're in a tabletop position. From here, exhale and bring your right knee in between your palms. And from here, you're going to move your right heel outside a little bit and let your hips sink into the floor. If you're very comfortable here, you feel like you can stay here very comfortably, I want you to move your heel a little more out. So you're making a 90-degree angle and then you use your fingertips on the floor and try to center yourself and let your hips sink in. If you feel like you're toppling over to one side this way, use a block, place it underneath your hip so you get some elevation so you can stay here comfortably and keep allowing your hips to sink down, down and down. On your next exhale, you're going to bend forward and stretch your arms forward completely. Make sure you're not opening this hip. You're going to square the hip and press it down. So both your hip bones are pointing down to the floor. Square your hip downwards and stay here. Breathe. Inhale and slowly come back up. Remove the block. As you exhale, see if you can tuck your toe and move your knee back into a child's pose. Rest here for a few seconds. Exhale. You're going to bring the left knee between your palms. Again, open the foot out. Try to center yourself and allow your hips to sink into the floor. Use a block if you need to, so you're not toppling to one side. Stay in the center, stay here for a couple of breaths. Keep the back foot pointed and active. Use your fingertips to support you. And as you exhale, bend forward, stretch your arms completely forward and press your right hip down more. Breathe. Inhale and slowly walk back up, and as you exhale, tuck your right toes and sit back in child's pose. Slowly come up. Come to a comfortable cross-leg posture. The next asana we're going to do is Gomukhasana. So a lot of us either sit on a chair or we sit in cross-leg posture, and the hips are always open, open, open. So this posture helps to bring your hips together, at the same time working on your glutes, helping to stretch your glutes. So you're going to bring your right heel first close to the left hip, and then take your left knee across and try to bring your knees one on top of each other. If this doesn't happen, use your palms and very gently press your knees so they come in line with each other. Okay? And your heels are outside of your hips. Inhale here. And as you exhale, you're going to release your chest down, chin down, go down. And if you find comfort here, then you stretch your arms forward and fully release. Inhale, slowly come up, and you're going to repeat the same to the other side. So switch your legs, left heel close to the right hip, and your right knee coming in line with the left. Use your hands, get your knees closer to each other, let both your hips release into the floor. Inhale here, exhale and bend forward. And when you're ready, stretch your arms forward, completely breathe. Inhale and slowly come up. Release your legs. For the final posture today, we're going to use the support of a bolster. If you do not have a bolster, you can just stack up 2 pillows just to give you some elevation. It's a very, very calming and relaxing posture. It is working on your hips, but at the same time, it allows you to just let go and breathe and relax. So you're going to use the bolster in front of you, and you're going to come to a tabletop position. So you're going to be on all fours. Okay? From here, you start opening up your knees as much as you can. Okay? Open, 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 open. When you feel like you've reached your maximum, just want you to lie down on the bolster, turn your head to one side, see if you can release your hips down a little bit more, and just stay here and breathe. Take full support from the bolster, release your upper body fully down. As you do the posture, if you feel like you can go down a little bit more, you can adjust, move the bolster forward a little bit, let your hips sink down a little bit further. Slowly use your palms, come back up, bring your knees together, and sit back in child's pose for a few seconds. As you inhale, slowly roll up. So that was your intermediate level of hip opening practice. 5 postures that you can do to really release and open up your hips. This is Yoga and You. I'm Sanjana Prasad. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.